Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Sports Edits. In this video, I'm going to give my full playoff predictions on each matchup for the NFL Wildcard Round and crowning who I think is going to advance to the Divisional Round. I'm also letting you guys know right now that this video is probably going to have less memes in it and focus more on the actual sports side of things.
Are you serious?
All right, so looking ahead at the first matchup on Saturday, you have the Chargers at the Texans. If you haven't already, check out my other video where I give a full breakdown on this matchup. But in short, I have the Chargers advancing against the Texans into the divisional playoff round. The next matchup on Saturday is the Steelers at the Ravens. The Steelers, as of late, have been on a losing skid and don't seem as dominant when they first started off the season. And also even when Russell Wilson first started halfway through the middle of the season. They still have a great defense with TJ Watt and Mika Fitzpatrick and Patrick Queen, but I honestly don't think that they will be able to stand toe-to-toe against the Ravens. They have the probable back-to-back MVP in Lamar Jackson to deal with, and they have King Henry to deal with to add insult to injury. I see the Ravens moving on and advancing to the divisional round. Next up, on Sunday, you have the Broncos at the Bills. Bo Nix had a great rookie year with the Broncos and should win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award in my opinion. But for the Bo-leavers, their season stops right here. The Bills are way too difficult to deal with their defense playing well and Josh Allen playing out of his mind, and honestly should win MVP if I had an MVP vote. I believe the Bills will advance to the divisional round. Next up, you have the Packers at the Eagles. These teams already played this year against each other all the way back in week 1, where the Eagles defeated the Packers 34-29. It was Saquon's coming out party. I truly believe this remains true again for both of these teams after all of these weeks later. The Eagles offensively can do whatever they want to. The Eagles offensively can do whatever they want to right now, whether that's pounding the rock with Saquon or throwing it over the top to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, or better known as Batman and Robin. Their defense is also playing very well, and I think they will be able to beat the injury-plagued Packers with them not having Jair Alexander and Christian Watson to help them out. They would need to rely heavy on Josh Jacobs and try and have Jordan Love make some magic. I believe the Eagles will advance to the divisional round. The last game on Saturday is the Commanders at the Buccaneers. This game is probably the hardest one to predict because you don't know how well each of the quarterbacks are going to do. Both Baker Mayfield and Jaden Daniels have been great at times and not so great. But for this matchup, I'm going to go with the team and quarterback that have the most playoff experience and use it to their advantage. I'm going to take Baker's Bucks advancing to the divisional round, beating the Commanders. For the last wild card matchup of the week on Monday Night Football, you have the Vikings traveling to face the LA Rams. The LA Rams were able to rest everyone last week while the Vikings were trying to fight for the first seed in the NFC against the Lions. After watching that game, the Rams resting their starters against the Seahawks, I think Sam Darnold's magical season will end at the hands of Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Puka Nacua. Offensively, the Rams are playing great with Kyren Williams opening up the run game and setting up the Rams to have a great passing attack against the Vikings. I predict the Rams will beat the Vikings and advance to the divisional round. So after all of my predictions, the divisional matchups for next week look like this, with the Chargers going to Kansas City to face off against the Chiefs, the red-hot Ravens going to Buffalo facing the Bills, the Rams traveling to Detroit to face off against the kneecap-biting Lions in a playoff rematch, And rounding it off, you have Baker's Bucks facing the Eagles. Stay tuned next week to see if these hold true for my divisional pick video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this wildcard matchup prediction video. Please check out my other videos. I hope you all have a blessed day. Like and subscribe for more sports videos. And with that, I will see you all in the next vid.